Hello, welcome to my third video. Today we look at three phrases, which are 谢谢, 不客气, and 再见, which are very basic phrases which everybody needs each day, and we will look at all those characters. So we will start with 谢谢. So, as the sound already says, 谢谢 is 2 times the same character. First time it's pronounced in the 4th tone, the second a neutral tone, but that's only because it comes right after each other. For 谢, we see we have 3 parts in this character. Let's look at the first part on the left side. So this one here. It's a dot and then it's this kind of sad. I call it sad, but it's not a sad, right? So this little part is pronounced yen. Oops, sorry. Yen with a second tone. And yen means simply to speak or a speech. It means either a speech or to speak. So something related to speaking. To speak. And if we have yen, not as a radical it looks like this, but if we have it as a single word, which we use, for example, in the word 语言, and 语言 means language, then yen is written like this. So this yen gets simplified to this radical yen. And we will see yen with a lot of characters which are related to talking or anything, like that. So, for example, in the word to talk, 说 is to talk. We see, of course, yen on the left side. Or also in the word 请. Is to ask for something or to say please, sorry, something like this. It's also used here to express that it's something you say. So let's look at the other 2 parts. The other 2 parts are together. So we have this part and this part. And together they are pronounced 是. And this is simply the pronunciation. So from 是 to 谢, it's kind of close, right? So in this we have the typical structure of the left side is, in this case, the meaning of the character, to say thank you, to say yen. On the right side we have 是 for the pronunciation of 谢. But we can deconstruct this too, because we have 2 parts, right? Say, on the left part, sorry, my writing is really shit. Let's make it new. A little bit better. So, on the left part we have shen. And shen means body or life. And we see this, for example, in the word 身体, which means, I can write it, 身体, which this together means body, or life as a whole thing. And then on the right side, we have 尊. 尊, and 尊 means simply a Chinese inch, so it's just for length. We will see also 尊, we will see very, very often as a radical. So now we know how 谢谢 is written. Next phrase we're gonna look at is 不客气. So we have bu, which we already had, then ke, qi. So bu we already had before, which means no, right? Bu, the fourth tone means no. And then you have ke, qi. And ke, qi together means to be polite. So 不客气 means don't be polite. So if somebody says 谢谢, thank you, you can say don't be polite, it's fine. So 谢谢, 不客气. Also, just as a little side tip, you hear me pronouncing the 不 as a second tone in this case, because it's followed by a fourth tone, and that means we raise it to a second tone. So I don't say 不客气, I say 不客气, which sounds much more natural. Okay, so let's look on 客气. We have two characters. For 客, it's like this, and this is in like it's separated from top to bottom. So we have on the top side, we have this small roof, and this is also a roof. It's called mian. The radical is called mian, and it means simply roof, which is kind of logical, right? Because it looks like a roof. And on the bottom part we have ge. Ge, which means each. For example, we had before ren, right? Ren, the person, if we say ge ren, which means every person, each person. So the ge here is clearly for the pronunciation, right? And then on the and the whole ke means guest or customer, which also makes sense that it's under the roof. So it's like in a house, maybe in your home, and you have a guest, or if you're in your shop, then you have a customer. And the last character, qi. Qi means simply air or gas. This is just a single character without any radicals, because it's just one character. Okay, so now we know how to write 不客气. So now we look on the third phrase today, which is 再见. Two times the fourth tone, which means goodbye. And the characters seem very simple because they're single characters without like having any radicals. They're just one character. So first we have 再, and 再 means again or once more. Once more. 再. And we have 见. 见, I think we also had as a radical before. And 见 means to see. So again, to see, so see you again, goodbye. Makes sense, right? So here it's not so much about the characters, but it's still good to know the both single characters of this phrase for saying goodbye. Okay, that's it for the third video. I hope it was somehow a help, although we had 3 characters which we simply couldn't deconstruct. But I think it's still important for these characters or for these phrases to still look at each single character and what they mean. So I hope this helped you, and see you next time.